Pablo Escobar. 10 interesting facts about the king of cocaine. More than 2 decades after his death, Pablo Escobar remains as well known as he was during his heyday as head of the Medellin drug cartel. Its permanent place in popular culture is largely due to countless books, films, and songs. We also pay attention to this man here, but it is clear that he is a ruthless criminal and psychopath who was anything but pleasant to deal with. He had no problem killing hundreds of men, women, and children in an idiotic plan to keep him out of prison through brutal terror. He was a very mean person, but with a nose for business. In this time, he would undoubtedly have become a successful entrepreneur. In chaotic and poor Colombia, an unscrupulous criminal who had an awful lot of people brutally murdered. Hello fellas, welcome to a brand new video of Money Fellas. In this video we take you through the top 10 bizarre facts about the world's most popular criminal. Don't forget to like and share the video. Subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with our videos. Now let's start with number 1. 1. Rise to power. The son of a farmer and a schoolteacher, Escobar started his criminal life when he was still a teenager. According to some reports, his first illegal scheme was to sell fake diplomas. He then began falsifying reports before smuggling stereo equipment and stealing tombstones to resell. Escobar also stole cars, and it was this crime that resulted in his first arrest, in 1974. Soon after, he became an established drug smuggler and by the mid-1970s had helped found the crime organization that grew into the Medellin cartel. So he did anything to get money, except work. 2. Mucho Dinero. At the height of its power, the Medellin cartel dominated the cocaine trade, making an estimated $420 million a week, and Pablo Escobar was one of the richest people in the world. With a reported net worth of $25 billion, Escobar had plenty of money to spend, and he did. His lavish lifestyle included private jets, masses of luxury homes, and over-the-top parties. In the late 1980s, he reportedly offered to pay off his country's $10 billion debt if he were released from any extradition treaty. Additionally, while his family was on the run in 1992-1993, Escobar reportedly burned $2 million in cash to keep his daughter warm. Despite his best efforts, not even Escobar could spend all that money, and much of it was stored in warehouses and fields. According to his brother, about 10%, or $2.1 billion, was written off annually, eaten by rats or destroyed by the elements. In some cases it was simply lost. 3. Hacienda Napoles. Escobar owned a number of palatial homes, but his most notable property was the 7,000-acre estate known as Hacienda Napoles, named for Naples, Italy, located between Bogotá and Medellin. It reportedly cost $63 million. It included a soccer field, dinosaur statues, artificial lakes, a bullfighting arena, the charred remains of a classic car collection destroyed by a rival cartel, an airstrip, a tennis court, and a zoo. The estate, whose front gate is crowned by the plane he used on his first drug flight to the US, was later ransacked by locals and is now a popular tourist attraction. 4. King of the Jungle. Escobar's private zoo was home to some 200 animals, including elephants, ostriches, zebras, camels, and giraffes. Many of the animals were smuggled into the country aboard Escobar's drug planes. After his death in 1993, most of the animals were transferred to zoos. However, 4 hippos remained behind. They multiplied rapidly, and in 2016 more than 40 lived in the area. The potentially dangerous animals have damaged farms and frightened locals. Authorities began neutering male hippos in an effort to control the population. 5. Robin Hood. Perhaps hoping to win the support of everyday Colombians, Escobar became known for his philanthropic endeavors, leading to the nickname Robin Hood. He built hospitals, stadiums, and homes for the poor. He even sponsored local football teams. His popularity with many Colombians became apparent when he was elected to an alternate seat in the country's Congress in 1982. Unfortunately, he had to resign 2 years later after a campaign to expose his criminal activities. The justice minister who led the effort was assassinated. 6. Private life. In 1976, Pablo Escobar was married to Maria Victoria Henao. At the time of their marriage, Pablo Escobar was 26 years old, while Henao was only 15. Their relationship was not approved by Henau's family because Pablo was considered socially inferior by them. The couple then walked off. They had 2 children together, Juan Pablo, now Sebastián Marroquín, and Manuela. 7. $2,500 in rubber bands. Reportedly, the Medellin cartel spent more than $2,500 each month on rubber bands alone to keep track of the money. Since the money was largely obtained through drug smuggling and other related illegal activities, it was kept secret. It was previously considered a myth, but was confirmed by Pablo's brother, Roberto, that Pablo and the other cartel members spent about $2,500 buying rubber bands to hold the huge amounts of money. 8. Plata O Plomo. Escobar's way of dealing with problems was Plata O Plomo, meaning silver or lead. Although he preferred the former, he had no qualms about the latter option, earning him a reputation for ruthlessness. He reportedly killed some 4,000 people, including numerous police officers and government officials. In 1989, the cartel was charged with detonating a bomb on an airplane carrying an alleged informant. About 100 people died. Many relatives of victims therefore have problems with, for example, the Netflix series about Escobar that glorifies this killer. 9. La Catedral. In 1991, Escobar offered to turn himself in to the authorities if he could build his own prison. Surprisingly, or maybe not, Colombian officials agreed. The result was the luxurious La Catedral. The facility not only included a nightclub, sauna, waterfall, and soccer field, it also had telephones, computers, and fax machines. However, after Escobar tortured and killed 2 cartel members at La Catedral, officials decided to move him to a less accommodating prison. However, before he could be transferred, Escobar escaped in July 1992. 10. The king is dead. Following his escape, the Colombian government, reportedly aided by U.S. officials and rival drug traffickers, launched a massive manhunt. On December 2, 1993, Escobar celebrated his 44th birthday, reportedly enjoying cake, wine, and marijuana. The next day his hiding place in Medellin was discovered. While Colombian troops stormed the building, Escobar and a bodyguard managed to reach the roof. A chase and shootout ensued, and Escobar was fatally shot. However, some have speculated that Escobar committed suicide. The drug lord, who risked possible extradition to the U.S. if arrested, once said he would rather have a grave in Colombia than a jail cell in the U.S. What an intense story. This brings us right to the end of the video. We want to thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. Let us know in the comments which fact shocked you the most. Till a new video.